Hey all, welcome to our new episode of Owl Speak. If you're anything like me this time of year, we're ending our first 9 weeks and you might need some inspiration to add some innovative ideas back into that lesson planning and into the classroom. It's just that time of year where we're getting stuck in a rut and you just need that extra push on how to be creative and add that zest back into your everyday classroom activities. So this week's topic, to kind of help give you that motivation or that extra push that you need, is all about one of the free resources from National FFA. They have a lot of them, and every few weeks we'll showcase one of those. Today we're going to talk about AgExplorer. So what is AgExplorer? It's a free ag careers resource created by National FFA and Discovery Education. It's an interactive website that has over 230 ag careers linked to it, and it's always being updated. So as new ag careers are put on the market, or ag careers are being taken off the market and people no longer work in that type of job, those changes are always going to be reflected. This website also has a career finder that students or anyone really could take, and it has access to virtual field trips that are at different ag companies. Now that you know what AgExplorer is, you're probably like, well, how the heck do I even get to it? What you should do first is go to FFA.org and log on to using your normal FFA.org sign-in. Your students can also access it this way, and fun fact, even your students that are not FFA members, if you are not an affiliate program, you can add to your roster as Ag Ed only students. You don't get charged for those students, and they still can access all of these free National FFA resources through FFA.org and through the website that we're going to see in a second. Once you're logged on, open your FFA dashboard at the top. This will pop up or open down, and you're going to click on AgExplorer. You can also go to agexplorer.com, but what we're going to see in a second for the career finder, it's helpful to go access AgExplorer this way. Once at AgExplorer, you'll notice that you have careers that are organized into 9 different career clusters or groups, so animal systems, food processing and products, power, structural and technical systems, and more. You also have a career finder, which we'll look at in a second, and virtual field trips. You can click on any of these things, and to get back to that home page with the 9 tiles, you can always just click on the home button with the big AgExplorer in the top left corner. The first part of AgExplorer that I want to show you, or the first feature of AgExplorer that I want to show you today, is the career finder. The career finder is really cool. It's really interesting for you to take yourself, but it's really awesome for your students to take. How I'll show you today, it'll be exactly what you would see if you logged on. It'll also be exactly what the student or anybody would see if they logged on. Since we accessed AgExplorer through FFA.org, when you click on the career finder, it should just say Launch Career Finder. If it doesn't and it says sign in or register, you sign in with the same login from FFA.org. So it's really critical that if you have those students that are not FFA members that are going to use this, that you have them on your roster as Ag Ed only students, so that way they'll have an FFA login through your school, your chapter. So I'm going to click Launch Career Finder, and it's going to open a new tab for the interactive quiz. Now I'm just going to click on Start Now in the bottom. There are 3 different areas that it's going to ask the student questions on: education, their interests and skills, and their career aspirations. This was designed with the student in mind, and so they can start on any area and they can go through the questions in any order. I'm just going to go through these questions quickly so you can see what the end result looks like. But of course, you would want your students to take their time and really think about what best fits them. After they answer each of the questions, they would return to the menu and then go to the next set of questions. And again, they can do these in any order, which is kind of neat. And they can always go back to the questions if they're like, oh, you know, I think I changed my mind. This really best describes me. They can do that. What's also neat is because you can create a community login for FFA.org, is that you could also send this to your guidance department or your administrators or other stakeholders and have them create a community login to FFA.org, and then they could log in and take this career finder as well if you would like to show this resource to them. And then in the bottom right here, once you've answered all of the questions, there's a new button that shows up called Submit. We're going to click on that, and it's going to show you 4 different careers or careers that would fit them based on the answers to their questions. When a student goes in and does this, they can click Save Career. And if they're on your roster and they logged in with their login that was generated through them being on your roster and not through a community login, you can go into your toolbox, and we'll look at our toolbox on a later date or at a different episode, and you can see what careers were matched with each student. They'll be able to see this. They can save all of their careers, and then they can go back and see their saved careers. It'll stay on their FFA profile indefinitely. They can also go and just go ahead and be like, oh, horticulturist, I don't know much about that, and they can click on Learn More, and it'll open up another new tab, but it tells them an overview. It gives them their responsibilities, any kind of classes that they might need in high school, their future job market outlook, typical employers, people who hire horticulturalists, and the education and training that's required. It'll also tell them their full-time salary and other related careers. This page or this information that we see here in front of us for horticulturalists, this is the same layout and same type of information that they have for all 230 careers on AgExplorer.com. So it's really awesome to have this resource available to them, and they can look at that for all of the different careers in agriculture that they might have not even really have thought about as a career for themselves. Another interesting feature or benefit of using AgExplorer are the virtual field trips. These are awesome videos that are taking a look at some of the different ag companies in the industry. There are currently 3 virtual field trips on AgExplorer: Technology and Agriculture Feeding in the Growing Globe, which is taking a look at Syngenta. And scrolling down, you can see the other 2 that have been almost archived: The Science Behind Your Food, brought to you by Cargill, and then a virtual field trip at the Ford Motor Company. So a variety of different areas in agriculture being taken a look at for these virtual field trips. And you can always take a look at their educator guide. This educator's guide is not only a way that, or not only information on how do you implement this in your classroom, but also information on how to expand this. So additional activities that after you've watched this, what can you do now in the classroom and activities to really bring that information to life for your students. It's a really, really awesome, again, free resource that we have available to us. So to recap, AgExplorer has so many benefits and so many features. You have the Career Finder, a quiz that students can take, and it's going to match them to 4 careers in the ag industry. You have just a database full of over 230 ag careers and growing, and you have those access to the virtual field trips. How you're going to use that in your classroom, the options are endless. You could easily add this into a careers unit. You could help students find SAEs using this option, and you can also just use this or utilize some of those tools for a sub-activity or sub-plans when you're going to be gone, maybe at National Convention here in a few weeks. So thanks for watching today's episode about AgExplorer, one of the free National FFA resources that are out there that are always available to you. Tell us how you're going to use AgExplorer in the comments below, and as always, please subscribe.